Hello, hello, hello. Here we are again on Passive 360. Yes, we're a couple minutes late. I'm not going to tell you why, but his name is Chris Johnson. Anyway, another, I don't know how many months we've been doing this. I really enjoy it. We try to get as much info as we can. As you know, this has been a powerful 2 or 3 weeks. The migration, the webinar yesterday, the one last week. In fact, they've been doing them every week. I love the setup. I love they're quick, to the point. They're transparent, and I think that's good for all of us. I'm going to go check my YouTube channel and turn it over to Red. I'll be back.
Thank you so much, Marty. Whilst you go to check your YouTube, make sure you change the heading on the YouTubes as well whilst you're there. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Great to be here once again on this 360. And guess what? We're back on a Wednesday, which is always great. We had a bit of a chat yesterday and we decided, do you know something? Let's make it on a Wednesday. You guys are happy and used to us being on a Wednesday. So we have moved it all the way back to today, Wednesday, the 14th of December, which is amazing and fantastic because we are in our rightful place on 360 on a Wednesday. So we've got some great updates. Obviously, we're going to talk about the ONPASSIVE corporate webinar from last night. We're going to go over a few things from what was said. We are going to have a bit of a chat about that. But the main thing is, as always, and this is very, very true, we are here to bring you the right information. We're going to digest, we're going to divulge, we are going to break down what has been said and give it to you in bite sizes so that you can understand a little bit better what was said on that corporate webinar. That's it for me. I'm going to go to my YouTube channel, but meanwhile, let's take it over to Chris Johnson. Over to you, Chris.
Good morning, Red and Marty. I apologize. Yep, I was very late. Thank God we have cell phones to say, Chris, where the heck are you? A late one for me last night. Don't know why. I'm having trouble sleeping because I have so much going on in my brain where I know where I'm at. I just know where I'm going. And if that makes any sense, I want you all to understand that where you are going. Listen, the last few weeks to me has humbled me to realize how many people in this family truly are what I call passive angels who stepped up to the plate, who came out of nowhere and said, Chris, I want to help. I got to help. I need to help. And I'm blown away by that. And that has brought a tear to my eye, and it has got my heart pumping twice as fast. I want to really say thank you to all of you. There's no way I can name names because you know who you are, and I'm blown away by it. And this is showing me how a bless really is going to work by what you guys have done for the last 2 weeks that just came out of nowhere and said, hey, man, let's help. Let's get these people. Let's get them to understand. Let's wake people up. Most important thing is we still have, I'm going to say 10% of people who have no idea who got into this years ago that this is going on. A big thing that you guys are helping us with. I got people from 2018 saying, hey, man, this is so-and-so. Did we launch? Yeah, heck yeah, we launched. Let's get it. Come on to the 7 o'clock. You can go to the 2 o'clock. We got people all over the world saying, hey, let us help you register. Let us get you in this. So, all right, that's all I got. I'm going to go back to Marty DeGarmo. Hi, everyone on my YouTube. I'll come back to that. Marty, back to you.
Hey, I'll tell you what, let's do this today. Let's give shout outs at the end like Red does on his. We'll get right to the info that we want to share. A lot of this info, obviously, you guys have access to everything we talk about. That's the point. You should go in. Daryl Cook did all the write-up yesterday, and it was superb. I mean, it was perfect. Even easy for me to read. Okay, but it was powerful. One thing I want to focus on the migration right now for a minute. I know a lot of people are in, and I know a lot of people think they're in. Take the time to log in to your OES and make sure that you have that founder badge on. I believe it's even shown on a phone now, but just to be safe, go to your profile. You should have a little square box that says "Oh Founder." If it's not there, you're a customer, okay, and you're not in. You have to go back to your click on your name. It'll drop down at the bottom. You'll see a delete button. If there's a delete button there, you're not right. Really tell everybody to check that, because the more people I hear, oh, I'm in, I've been in. I got 10 accounts and all that. I've seen 10 accounts, none of them are in. They're in as customers and that's it. So we want to be careful and double check all that. Another thing, when you go to do the migration, what we're seeing is, and I'm going to try to explain this, when you first do your registration, you put your names there, you put in the OMail that you want. Usually you take off the front part of your existing OMail that you use to log into OFounder. People are missing letters, or they're transposing them or switching them or changing the I to a 1, and they don't realize it. Let me tell you why. When you're all done and you click go to OMail or whatever the bottom button is, you go into the back office, you think, I got it, I'm done. You got the badge, everything's good. You log out. 3 hours later, you log back in, you can't. Because what you think you put there as an OMail is not what you actually put. So take the time, write it in, and look at it very close that it is what you think it is. Now, we can find out what it is by getting, it's a little bit of work, but if you take the time, you'll see what it is. And again, I want to emphasize, if we helped you, anybody here, anybody in the company helps you get into OES, change your passwords. Because if you were with us, there's a chance it was seen on the screen and other people see it. So change the password, that's all. I know a lot of people say, I can't get in OFounder, I can't do this in OFounder. Look, a lot of the important stuff will be brought up to the front. It'll be a pop-up. Ask wants to go to OES and stay there. We can. It's going to get better and better every day. But the migration's going well. I know 2 days ago, 2.5 days ago, it was 70%. We're now with people, a lot of people that don't even understand any of the terminology. So we're working with it. It's going to take a little bit of time. And like Chris said, I was blown away. All the people that are helping in the background, even helping while we're on live. They'll call in and say, oh, I saw it. That's not an A, it's whatever. And I'm like, what the heck? On my screen, with the split screen, it's so small, I can't hardly see it. But a lot of times, to help you out, this helps me. Copy what you think it is, copy it, put it like you're going to send it in an email, and in there you can make it huge. And you make it huge, you can see every letter, every dot, everything that you want. Another thing, when you're doing the passwords, well, here's what we found. Some of the passwords that might have been generated by OFounder will not work in OES, like the upside down V at the end. A lot of these are codes, I guess, and it throws it off. So be careful about that. But we're getting there slowly but surely. Love the people showing up, pass it around. Look, we don't mind doing it, but we want to stop, because when we stop, that means we're doing something else. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Red.
Thanks very much, Marty. Okay, bit of a warning here. Red is going off on a bit of a rant. I have warned you, right, and it is off the back of what was said last night from Dr. Sahar and also Ashmi Farah. I have experienced this. I'm sure that many of the leaders here have experienced this as well, of people who are singling us out as far as ONPASSIVE is concerned, and they are on YouTube, they're on Facebook, and they are calling us out with various names, blah, de blah, all of the rest of it. Very, very sad individuals, in my opinion. Why? Because we are in a company that is above board, legal, transparent, and legitimate. And we have been from a very, very long time out. And when I mean by a long time out, I mean more than 2 years. We have had an open door policy to everybody and anybody who wants to view us. Has it caused us problems? Yes, it certainly has done as a company. But this is why we wanted to do it, because we wanted to be the correction to the corruption. We wanted to have this open door policy so that people can come and inspect us, can come and view what we are doing, so that we are not hiding things. Now, the individuals who have singled us leaders out, and when I talk about leaders, I talk about the prolific people who are out there right now, including all of the staff within ONPASSIVE, the tech teams and individuals who are there now in the internet space, but also our CEO, and unfortunately his family as well, who have been made targets of these people. What you are doing is nothing short of defamatory, derogatory, and all of the rest of it. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Why am I saying this right now? Because I know that you are founders. I know that you are here as a founder and using your information for the benefit of your YouTube channels, for your popularity, for what you perceive as being right or wrong. It is unethical. And that is the only word I can use for what you are trying to do. Now, I know that what I am saying right now is going to be used against me, because everything I say gets used against me. But one thing you will not do is take away my trust, my belief in ONPASSIVE and what I believe this company is going to do. Our CEO has that belief. Our founders have that belief, and every single other person who is working within ONPASSIVE have that belief that what we are doing is the right thing to do. Whether you believe that or not is immaterial to me. Whether you think what you think, I don't care about. But one thing I do know is that ONPASSIVE is going to make a difference, and that is what I believe in. I believe that we are here for the greater good. I believe that what we are trying to do is of the benefit of many, many people, founders, users, and the greater good of what is going around. So I am not going to apologize for what I have done. I am not going to apologize for me believing in ONPASSIVE. I'm not going to apologize for being the person I am within ONPASSIVE. I believe 100% in what is going on. And you know something? Let's go back to last night. I got off my soapbox of what I'm going to rant about. Let's go back to last night's corporate webinar from Ashma Farah. There was a lot of truths told last night from Mohammed Kamal to Dr. Sahar and our CEO. Everything that is being done behind the scenes and what is being done in the future is for a reason, guys. Are we behind? Some people will say, yeah, we said this, we said that, we've missed this target, all of the rest of it. In my opinion, I want this to be right. I don't want to have to revisit things. I don't want to have to turn back and try and change something. I would much rather wait another week or another 2 weeks to make sure something is done correctly, so that the user, which is the end game. Let's forget about founders here, guys, for a moment. What are we? We are a customer-based business, plain and simple. We are producing solutions and products for customers. Yes, we're founders. Of course we are. We're all founders here. But the end game is to be able to sell solutions and products to customers. That is what we are all about. And if we do not produce the right solutions, the right products in a usable, easy format to the customers, then it is not right to let it go to that consumer. This is why we need to make sure that we have double checked as a company that it is the right time to release it. This is all we are doing right now. Our CEO has said, let's make sure this is double checked. Let's make sure that we have checked everything we can possibly make sure we can check prior to it going to the public. Does this mean that it's going to be 100%? No, it does not. What it means is we as a company have done our utmost to check everything prior to it going to release. And that is the important thing that I'm trying to get over to you right now, is that, yes, we thought it might have been last week, but does a week matter? No, it doesn't. What matters most about this company is the longevity of what we are trying to produce here. We want to be here for a long period of time. So it is very, very important that we get it right here in these early stages to the best of our ability. And that is a very, very important statement here. To the best of our ability. Are we going to get things wrong? Sure, everyone gets things wrong. But the best of our ability is what we are trying to achieve. And if that means we have to put a stop on something to make sure that we have double checking to then go forward, then that is the benefit and the right thing to do for the company, for the founders, but most importantly, for the customer. And that is really what I wanted to come here to say, is that last night's webinar, for me, reiterated what we are trying to do. We have done so much in a month. That was shown in the company monthly newsletter that came out. We have come so far in 1 month, guys, from when we did what we did on the launch with the World Cup. It's not even a month, it's actually 3 weeks. Just imagine what the next month is going to entail. We are here for the long term. We need to understand this, and you as founders should understand that. And like I said, I know people out there are going to take this, what I've said, they're going to manipulate it, they're going to say whatever they want to say. And do you know something? I actually don't care. I believe in this company, and for me, that's all I need to know. My belief in what we are doing is the right thing. That's it for me. I'm going to hand it over to Chris, and then we're going to say some hellos after that.
Am I supposed to follow that, Red? You just gave me 3,000. Number one, that was a beautiful, beautiful things you just said. Wow. I'm lost for words, but I'm not. I want to listen. What you just said makes a lot of sense, and I put it in layman's terms. Every one of us have gone on a trip. Oh, maybe you haven't, but you will. And as you're getting ready for that trip, you are packing your suitcase or your luggage, correct? And as you're packing your luggage each day, I do it a week prior because I don't want to forget anything. My mind is constantly going, what did I forget? Driving to the airport, I'm thinking, God, did I forget something? Did I forget something? Now, use that exact same example for Ash Mafara right now. All right. Ash Mafara is taking 1,400,000 people on a trip. And he's got one heck of a suitcase that he has to pack. And every single moment of the day, he's thinking, man, what did I forget something? And he's going back. He's going back. He's going back to constantly check, did I miss something? When someone says, why is it taking so long? I want you to think just about you're going on a vacation, just you packing your suitcase. And to those people that just throw things together at the last minute, you always forget something. Ash Mafara is not that man. He wants to make sure everything is in that suitcase, passports, you name it. I know an individual recently in the last year, the passport fell out of their jacket as they were getting into the car. Drove halfway, realized, where's my passport? Drove back, and there it was sitting. Sometimes things fall out of the pocket that we don't see. Now, Ash Mafara, I don't think anything falls out of his pocket, but I think, man, if I don't do this right, I'm not gonna be able to get on that plane. If I don't have everything packed in that suitcase, I'm not gonna be able to get on that plane. Ask yourself this, do you want to be on this plane? Or do you want to just keep doing whatever you're doing? I want to be on this plane. I am proud to be on this plane. These three individuals right here who go out of their way every day, who completely, and not just us three, many, I'm saying many, have given up basically our personal lives to do this because we believe in it, because we know your personal life is going to be 100% better once everything is in that suitcase and we're taking off in that airplane. That's the truth. This is why I do it. I know this is why Marty and Red do it and many others, because we care. We want to see humanity changed. We want that. We want that corruption gone. We're tired of it. We're just tired of it. We want it better. We now have a company that gives us a platform to speak our minds, that gives us a platform to make us successful, wealthy, and to bring anyone we want along with us. Now, if you don't want to go on this trip, step aside and watch me take off on that airplane to the sunniest parts of the world, to the whitest beaches, to the places where I can take my family and get them the best health care, the best medicines, food. If you don't want any of that, please sit on the side and just wave to me. Wave to Red, wave to Marty. Because us three right here with many following us, we believe in this company that much that we gave our personal lives up just to do this full time. Can you dig it? I can dig it. Ash Mafara has brought it. Listen, let's take all these phenomenal products that he has and put them right there to the side for a second. Look what he has shown us. All right. Dr. Super and the media team, Hyderabad, showing us. Tell me when's the last time Mark Zuckerberg or any of these other big old multi-billionaires have sat down with every average people and said, hey, I want to introduce you to this lady, to this man. We want to show you exactly what we're doing. Unbelievable. They are packing the suitcases. They are working for us. I don't want you to forget that. My name is Chris Johnson. I am the world's greatest marketer. My name is Red Redford, Marty DeGarmo, and millions others. We are the greatest marketers in the world. Why? Because we have the greatest marketers doing it for us. That's all I got, Marty. Red, thank you for inspiring me to just jump on here. Back to you, Marty DeGarmo.
I would say thank you, but I'm not sure I do want to say thank you. After hearing Red and then Mr. I don't have anything, I should have known we were in trouble. It was funny, Chris, when you brought up about, Ash is getting ready for this big voyage, this big trip, and he's getting everything ready. He's running the cruiser or the jet or the rocket, and some of the founders are in the back seat going, "Are we there yet?" Right? That's what's funny about the whole thing. Are we there yet? Did this happen yet? Where we? And all they have to do is sit there, right? They don't have to pack. They don't have to worry about. And you're right. It's a lot, way more than we could imagine involved. In fact, I can't imagine how much involved it is. Yeah, and you're right. Everything we've done or have, like for Red, it's 4.5 years. I'm going to be 4 years next month. Next month or month after next. And I do it because I see something for the first time in my life, 20 some years online, that actually is going to help people. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, there's no other reason to care this much about a company if you didn't believe that. I mean, what other company do you know that people come in and commit to it for years and trust and want to do stuff? And you're right. Do we take it personal when people do stuff like make an app and put it in the app store? You're damn right I do. Play the game. Everyone wins. Why do you have to try to take a shortcut? You're not helping anybody. I mean, then everybody should know. Slow down. If you do something or you see something and it just doesn't quite feel right, it's not. The company's transparent. You could ask 1,000 people if this is right. If there's something in an app store, we don't have anything in an app store. You don't think that would have been announced on a Tuesday? I mean, come on, I would have ran my mouth. Me and Red and Chris would have said it every day for 2 weeks. There's nothing there. Don't do it. Don't listen to it. if I see it, the other day, a couple of weeks ago, mentioned no names, no nothing, but there was a guy in another country that decided to rip people off and charge them for showing them how to get into the OES. And I called him. I thank God somebody had his number, and I called him. He gave all the money back. He did all stuff. But the point is, why do we have to do that? Why do we have to go, look what this person's doing, look what this, and guys, it's founders. You can't tell me it's not founders. All the stuff we see, and it's so clear, and they got pictures, they got all that. It has to be a founder. And these founders are such cowards that instead of just quitting because it's such a bad thing, they talk about it, but yet they're living in the same house. I hate this house. Yeah, but you're out front talking about it. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, I don't care about that. I don't want to dwell on negative crap. Yeah, we've come a long ways. Things are going really, really well. Like Chris said, we don't get a second chance at this. And Red was saying the same thing. This is it. We go out. You want it to be the best. Oh, come on. I want the links. I want to do that. Listen, remember why we're here. If any of us were good enough to make a income and change our families' lives, we would have never came into ONPASSIVE. We'd be out there doing this big, big thing. Trust me, it's a lie. MLM does not work. I know there's people going to be watching it today, maybe tomorrow, maybe 6 months. Yes, I'm talking to you. I don't care who you think you are. It doesn't work. It's a flash in the pan. You might do well. I've met people that had an overnight success, but can they duplicate it? No. It's not my opinion. It's fact. Look at the statistics. You are in a business that has built many, many streams of income. Many, not just a few. And guess what? There's no end to it. The business itself is always going to make something better, always make something bigger. So, my God, why would you want to ruin that? Let's work together, help each other out. Don't put up with shenanigans. I hear people that I tried to get this person to listen to me. They don't want to listen. They won't give me their email. Tell them goodbye. Tell them goodbye. If you know what we have, you can't make people see what you have. You can't. Don't even try it. It's frustrating and it's not healthy. I never try. I explain it. And if they see what I saw, they go, holy cow, yeah, I want to do it. But if they don't, bye. Even family members. If any one of my family said a negative sentence, just a sentence, their behind would never be a founder as long as they live. Will I help my family? Yeah. You'll never be a founder. Never. And they know me well enough. Here's what I got. I had them look at it after it was established because they're not me. I know my family, they're not me. When it was really there, when they saw it, they went, whoa, this could be huge. Yeah, I think so. But no, we got a great team. We work well together. We're trying to help everybody. And I say this and I say it every day. Well, look at them, and it's good for them. And Red used to say this a long time ago to me. Yeah, well, it's good for you. No. Don't even try it. Anybody in the world can be a leader in ONPASSIVE. The problem is people don't want to do what it takes. You know what it is? Be a servant to others. It's not telling people what to do. It's not saying, look at me and look at what I can do. I'm on top. No. Guide people, help people, show them the way. You do that, people will follow you. It's the way it's been the whole history of mankind. People follow you because you're helping them, not because you're telling them something. They'll listen to you. You tell them, show them how it's going. Yeah, there's bad days, good days. Who cares? What are we obligated to do? Get in the back seat and let Mr. Muffar and his team drive the yacht away. That's all we got to do. Just sit down, very comfortable seats, and take the ride. Are we there yet? No, we're not there yet. But man, we're on our way. We're on our way. And if you can't see that, you're blind. You got to just, every day it's getting better and better and better and better. Listen, you can't launch something this magnitude and think it's a light switch. Click, everything's good. I've seen things 1/1,000,000th the size smaller, and they had nothing but problems. Nothing but problems. Like the site going down. Our site never goes down. Don't you think that's weird? Unless they schedule it to go down. We're going to go down for an hour. But I've never gone and it's down and they didn't know it. Never. And here's what you have. 1,000,000 people, let's average it out. Some going in, some going out, some clicking, some adding, some putting a post, some doing an email, some are migrating, some aren't migrating, some are deleting stuff that aren't right. And this is going on every millisecond. And the site doesn't even blink. It's a big deal. It's really a big deal. And when it's all said and done, and the product is out there, and customers see it, customers, not founders, you want to put a smile on their face. And I know when we look at it, we go, yeah, but what about, we're not customers. You said in the beginning, I want to be a founder. I want to be in during the process. We're just getting going. And like I said, today's the worst day you'll see. Today's the worst day you're going to see, and tomorrow will be better. And next day better, next day better, next day better. And let me tell you something. You think people aren't seeing us and coming in right now? Trust me, they're coming. And when that affiliate link comes out for some of us, and it's ready, lights out. Because I know, if you take the time, I know what we have. We got 3 products here that will change people's lives. They will jump on it like a fat rat in a cheese factory, like white on rice. No doubt, they'll be on it yesterday. So keep that in mind. We're working together. Keep going. Go read the update from last week. Oh, by the way, the video's back there also. But read it, understand what you have. Tonight at 7 o'clock, praying in people that haven't migrated. And if you can, be ready. Have your tabs up. Try to share your screen. This thing about us doing it for you, it doesn't work. It's not as good. You need to do it. Anyway, over to
Marty.
Chris.
Wait a minute, Marty. You guys are on fire. I want to, first of all, 2 things real quick. I want to apologize to Germany and Angie Hahn. We stepped on their webinar. They're waiting for us, Marty. I want to apologize, but I do want to say one thing before I leave, because I don't want Angie chasing me. Redfern, can you tell us the person's birthday today who's the oldest person in the foundership?
Okay, to my knowledge, we have a very special birthday today to the oldest person that I know, who is a founder and has been a founder since 2018, and that is Dennis Owens. He is from the UK. He is 90 years old today, and amazing guy. I met him last year. I met him also at the UK and Ireland event we had this year in July at Worcester. And for a guy of his age, he has such an outlook on life for where he wants to be doing in the next 10 years. If we all had his ambition, if we all had his belief and what he wants to achieve, we would all be in such a better place. Happy birthday to you, Dennis Owens.
Happy birthday to everybody. Angie Hahn, again, we apologize. I think we made a mistake and used the wrong Zoom. 500 people are waiting for Angie to talk about a passive. We love every one of you, and we do apologize. Marty, back to you.
Sorry, Angie. Hey, everybody on YouTube. Hello. Thank you for being here. We'll try to do something a little better next time. I did not see the German webinar. Anyway, I'll see you all, and God bless.